And then just how do you architect that? I mean, it sounds like this launched in 2023. You put the strategy together middle of last year. I mean, talk to me about the legwork that's been put together to get you to this point where you feel like you're ready to scale.
So it's really years in the making. So I've personally been in the space for about 10 years. And my previous role at Dharma Capital, which is a $1 billion asset manager registered with the CFD and the NFA, my job was finding ways to optimize utility of assets like Ethereum or Filecoin. And so there were ways to basically use the utility of the asset uniquely and deploy it into the ecosystem. And if done correctly, you're able to compound that position and generate revenues. And when I saw the utility behind the Hype token, I knew that doing it through Hyperion was the best way to build an actual business that exposes investors to DeFi.
Okay. And that was the catalyst for you to start this company. Is that, I mean, walk us through that, where you're just like, I'm leaving this good paying gig that is, focused on well-known names like Ethereum in the crypto space. And now we're going to go onto a new adventure.
So the thing about crypto or digital asset space is that early investors that have conviction and a very good outlook for the future have always been rewarded, right?
Yeah,
and so Hyperliquid being very early, having been in the space a long time, there was a convergence of things that made me say, okay, if we do this the right way, we have a really, really amazing asymmetric opportunity.
Yeah.
And personally, having been involved in Hyperliquid since 2023, I knew that the team behind it, the other builders, and the potential reach of the product as a global platform was going to be something that was going to be really explosive in terms of growth. And the public company vehicle was the best way to get involved, help it grow, and monetize from that activity.
And why do you think the public company route is the best way? I mean, I'm curious to hear that because so many other people are doing it that way as well. What were the variables there that made it make the most sense?
So probably the most valuable is the public company engine, or being able to use volume, taking down cash like we've seen from Strategy and Bitmine, and be able to use that to accumulate the asset. Now, Hype has a fixed supply of 1 billion tokens, and it's a lot smaller in market cap. Currently, it's a little bit under $10 billion. And so if you're able to generate a lot of momentum, accelerate, and be able to accumulate capital, you're able to take a lot of that hype down. And more importantly, with our strategies, deploy that into various revenue generating arms that are both fixed and tied to revenue share. So there's scalable revenue models that involve all using the utility of the Hype token.